Good afternoon.
This is the rotating chair today. I'm loving it. What have you got there?
It's a model of what we are doing, which is called the Ocean Wings. So it's a two-element wing sail that we are installing on ships to use the wind and to propel them and reducing their fuel consumption.
Oh, that is awesome. So tell us a little bit more. How did you get started? Just tell us a bit about the company.
Yeah, so Ayro is a French startup which designs and manufactures the Ocean Wings. Our mission is really to support the shipping industry to decarbonate, thanks to this technology which is leveraging the clean and free energy, which is the wind. So we are designing these Ocean Wings. It's a two-element wing sail. It is a freestanding structure which enables a 360 rotation. We have an aft flap which is optimizing the aerodynamic thrust, and it can also be lowered in case of harsh wind conditions. So it's very interesting because you can thrust the ship for almost all range of wind conditions and ship speed as well. It's very well adapted for both new build and retrofit projects because it has a plug-and-play features such as a standard cargo crane, for instance.
So you've thought of everything. You've absolutely thought of everything.
Hopefully.
Could you tell us more about the journey to creating a solution like this?
So the Ayro adventure started with Margrethe Vestagar, which is a worldwide renowned naval architect. When its prototype won the American race back in 2010.
Okay, wow. So that was a while ago, 11 years.
Yeah, but you need a lot of R&D to develop such a system. And then he wanted to extend this technology to the shipping industry, co-founding Ayro, gathering engineers around this project. We achieved the first prototype in 2016 with a 9-meter length trimaran, and the results were very good. So we continue with the industrial demonstrator in 2019, which is called the Energy Observer. So it's a 3-meter length catamaran, which is a zero-carbon boat using hydrogen, solar panels, and of course the Ocean Wings to be propelled. And lately, so end of 2020, we signed the Canopy project, which is a 120-meter length ship to transport the Ariane 6 components from Europe to French Guiana. So currently we are manufacturing a full-scale Ocean Wings to be delivered by the end of 2022 for this very first wing sail-assisted ship.
Wow, I mean, that's a lot that you've done in the space of 11 years. Today, you're in the process of raising funds. Can you tell us a bit about that? What are your objectives with those funds?
So that's correct. So our first round was in last year. We did a friends and family round. And now we are targeting to raise a second round this year with private and institutional investors. So the objective is really to speed up the growth of the company, hiring people in R&D, design, production, but also in business development. And we have now a factory to be set up by the end of this year to manufacture the 4 Ocean Wings, which will be built for the Canopy project and the next to come.
Oh, wow. So what does ChangeNow represent to you? I mean, it's an incredible platform for you to be on.
Exactly. So for us, initiatives and such as ChangeNow and what you are doing, guys, is really important for us. First, I do believe it enables to sensitize the people and all the stakeholders around the key challenges of the environmental stakes we have. Both for the public, but also customers, industrials, and for us it's key also to explain our responsibility as human beings, as citizens, and how we can act to improve the situation. The second point, which is really important, and thank you guys for that, is to put the focus on all the initiatives, projects, and technology that are being developed to tackle this challenge. So we are not only talking about dreams, we are talking about real people developing technology to address this challenge and increasing the visibility on these initiatives enable us to attract people to join the adventure, also support the customer in trusting our technologies, and of course looking for investment or financing to support our growth. So thanks for that.
So what is the big vision? Where, let's fast forward, let's say 10 or 20 years. If we was, not that I think I'll be here in 10 or 20 years necessarily doing this, but if we were to come back and have a
Maybe
conversation, let's just fast forward. What could we expect to see? Where is this going to be?
I would say, two dreams. The first one is to have zero carbon emission ships all over the world using hybrid technologies, so wind propulsion, but alternative fuels, solar panels, who knows, but no more fossil fuels and zero carbon emissions. So this is for the logistics and maritime industry, on which we are working days and nights, believe me. And the second point, today one can buy organic everywhere. You can go to a shop, ask for bio products. It's very popular. What I expect in 10 years' time is that tomorrow we'll be able to buy zero carbon products as well. We can already buy green logistic products, having a label with zero emission or green logistics. And we really need this vision, this support from the end consumers to align all the industries, all the stakeholders around these environmental challenges.
That is super exciting. We're seeing little snippets of it, You go to get a car and they're like, do you want the eco car or do you want the gas guzzling car? So we're seeing little trinkles of it, but it's very exciting, the idea of being able to, the same way you can buy organic food, we could go and get zero carbon emission related products, which I think is super exciting. One last question for you. If you were to make a wish, what would that be? You could just make one. What would it be?
That we can equip all the ships around the world with our technology and start the zero carbon emission ships next year.
Fantastic. Thank you so much for joining us today and for giving us more insight into some of the incredible solutions that are available out there in the world.
Thank you so much.
So we can welcome your contribution to this crucial issue of decarbonisation of the merchant marine. So thank you, Romain, for joining us and being with us today. Ayro is part of the World Expo, so please do not hesitate to go over there and make an appointment. Now, let's move on to another session and check out what's going on in the session Entrepreneur Spirit, a ChangeNow branded session where entrepreneurs share their inspiring personal stories.